So, let's go back to Earth for the moment. We'll get those legs in a while, and let's do some of these missions. So we have the Warmind and the Dark Within. We're going to do the Dark Within. We're going to knock it up to hard, level 4. We get an extra 400 experience this way. Notice how it's got a heroic modifier. That means enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. Which, the strategy I'm going to be showing you on almost every situation is the same. If you go back to the start where you entered a room in those gauntlets, the AI just cannot seem to pathfind to you, and you can divide and conquer them. None of them can get behind you, none of them can spawn behind you. You should never ever lose. It's that simple.
Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it.
But back on old Russia.
Skywatch is just on the other side of the steps, and it's surrounded by Fallen. Well, I'm ready if you are.
My body is ready. That wasn't so great. Once again, you got to get used to the old grenade throws because it's a considerably different arc to my own. Ah, we don't have those bikes yet either, shit. That's interesting. We'll get them very shortly. Another thing to bear in mind when you're traversing Destiny, especially at a low level, there are mobs that are much higher than you. Much higher than you, and if you run into them, you will die. There's nothing much you can do. If you get yourself in a bad spot with a mob that's much higher than you, they'll shit on your chips. And there's one up here, which I'm going to avoid. And there was a pretty fun tale the other day where I was just cruising around at my level 27, because I'm like a level 2 noob. And I was the level 27 in this regard. And he ended up putting himself in a real bad spot up here with a couple of level 7s, and they were much higher than him. And I just swung in, specialed, killed them all, and saved the day. And I don't think he really understood just how close he was to getting absolutely gangbanged, because level 7 enemies when you're level 3, yeah, good luck. Especially when there's more than one of them. This grenade seems to detonate kind of slow. I do like that though, that's cool. And you might be wondering why I've never seen it. I've never played with this class I've never played with a Titan. Because the people I play with play Hunters and Warlocks. So the Titan's somebody I've never really had on. It's coming up here where these bad guys are. There's a cave just there, and they're level 7s. So we're going to try and give it a wide berth. And I might shoot them to show you what I mean, but they may kill me. So there should be 2 dregs. Yeah, you can see them on the map. You see the reds? There they are. There's one there. Actually, I might actually be able to kill this guy. Yeah. Apparently the dregs are not too bad. You just if you fell down and you were close to them, it'd probably be a much different story. That gave me what, 20 experience. So let's check what these guys give me to see if killing stuff higher than you even means anything on this game, because it doesn't when it comes to loot. Loot is just, oh, this guy's gonna kill everything. Look at him. Is he gonna wave? He's gonna do something. So this is a spawn point in here. Captain, two Vengals. I'm gonna keep doing that. 2 Vandals and I think a Dreg. See, it just happened. See it on the map? Watch, they're gonna be walking just outside the door. There you are. Happens every time. Yeah, this captain's gonna take a fucking pounding. Not today. So watch. This is a great example of this spawn. Just killed them. They spawned from in here. We'll check, see if there's any loot. Ooh, there is. Nice. It's nice and fortunate. We get a helmet and some coin and some spin metal. Then we push through here. La la la. Da 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 da. Stand here a little bit. And then we wait. And we see, look, it just spawned. They've all spawned again. There they go. Do you see now how that can be potentially very dangerous and fortuitous at the same time? I don't know whether to like it or hate it, if I'm honest, guys. I think for farming purposes, it's probably super useful, but I think for gaming purposes, you can get yourself in some real bad spots with the spawns. I need that grenade again. That grenade is super useful when it blinds them. You don't really want to take this guy on at melee range, especially when you're young. But I'm quite confident because I've played the game quite a lot. He just has every advantage on you, so you never really want to fight him in that range. It is foolish, but it's fun. And this game is fun. It's just incredibly lacking in areas. But there's the no respawn message.
Fallen sealed this gate.
This tells you you're going to have a fight coming up. That's pretty much what this means. I know exactly where this is going because this leads to the cave where everybody farms. And you're probably going to see like a bunch of level... Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I've seen level 9s doing it.
Really didn't want anybody getting in.
And I have this opinion, me guys. The loot cave is a necessary evil. It is happening because this game does not give people a compelling or interesting alternative to getting loot. Because the loot in it is utter shit. Ah, here we go. This is the hive. So, this is kind of the scary moment where the game tries to scare you. This is very easy to die in moments like this because this is the thralls, and the thralls are super aggressive. They rush you and they beat you down. And because of this enemy, I turned vibration off. Because if you ever have to go into your menu to change weapons or to do things, all it does is numb your hands because you're getting beaten up constantly by this kind of enemy. Here comes the crazy dubstep. Like electro fucking synth 9-inch nail man. Tread Reznor's new single. Smashing a keyboard with his teeth. It's so progressive. There, fellas. So these are a couple of acolytes. Acolytes are the hive equivalent to... Whoa, fellas. I do like that grenade. It has to be said. Fellas. Oh, interesting. God, I'm so unused to not being able to kill stuff. You need to bear in mind they are a higher level than us, and that's exactly what it is. And that's one of my main issues with Destiny. I think the leveling and the balancing should just be better. And it's a trope of this genre, unfortunately. And I think it's something that needs to be changed. I don't know how anyone else feels. It's probably just me. But I think the enemies shouldn't get any more life, any more shield. I think it should all be one set value. It should be the damage they deal that's different. Just like Halo. Like, the brute still went down in 2 attacks if you knew how to do the brute, the elite combo, the noob combo. And that's what made them cool. You know, the jackals, you shoot the hand, you shoot the face. It was cool. On this game, when stuff is higher than you, you shoot the face 1,000,000 times, and it's not cool, and it's not fun. And it's like Borderlands, and it's one of the reasons I've never really covered Borderlands, because on that game, you feel like you do no damage to things, because they take so much of what you have to give.
The wizard's here.
Yes, I know. But we'll not be able to kill the bugger because he hides, because he's a bitch. Gotcha, you bitch. Look, hiding! Bitch. And then the wave of thralls just turned up. Oh shit. Just did an Aiden. What the fuck punch, dude? What is that? Like, you can tell when you're going to whiff a punch because his fist doesn't do the same animation it does on a hit. Shit's crazy. I'm trying to fucking shotgun this asshole. Got him. He's still flying away! What a bitch! Yeah, that was the most foolish thing I could have done. I did enjoy it though. I ain't gonna lie. Shields down. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's... Look! What a bitch! What a fucking 24 carat bitch. problem here is if those thralls come back, and I'm not too sure how the spawn works on this particular instance, but you know it's going to be against us because that's how the spawns in these games work. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, he hurts a lot as well. That's poisoning me and slowing me down. The thing to really be aware of with the wizards is the hits he does, his little Dragon Ball Z moves, they all have a ridiculous... What? Oh, we got him, we got him. They have a massive amount of splash. Splash is incredibly dangerous on this game.
The hive having been on Earth.
It's frustrating too because you don't have any and they have plenty. So sometimes you can be in perfect cover and you'll still die. So you need to always be aware of the attacks that have splash and the ones that don't. But there is that one anyhow. Thank you very much for watching. As always, you take care now.